Well, Bob, some big changes happening tomorrow, not only with the weather, but also it is the first day of spring.
That's right, 12:15, just after noon, it starts officially, and guess what? We start getting some winter weather after that. So this is the last full day of winter of 2017-2018, and we saw warm temperatures today. So we're into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. We'll show you the last sunset, too. This is it. Fred Seeger getting this one. Casey Key of the last sunset of winter officially here. And here's another one from Rattlesnake Key up by Terracea. Dennis Kovac getting that. You can see a little haze off in the distance there. That's that high dew point temperature, a lot of moisture content in the low levels of the atmosphere. And that's going to aid in some of these storms tomorrow that move on through. So we have some instability, some warm temperatures, and it looks like we will see the potential, at least, for some rough storms to move through. Right now, the tornado threat is very minimal at this point. More importantly, we may get some bigger storms or bow echoes, if you will, which does cause at times some damaging winds as they move on shore. Right now, severe weather possible into Georgia all the way over into Alabama tonight. There have been numerous reports of hail and heavy rainfall as well as tornadoes right near the Atlanta airport. So there's some delays definitely near the airport there with some tornado warnings going off. For us, all the weather has been to the north of us today as far as any kind of rough weather goes, and some heavy rainfall too. Some estimated rainfall amounts just to the northwest of Gainesville, up near 7 inches, and that moisture content very thick throughout this region right now. This is a little piece of energy that's going to scoot off to the east. That won't have an impact with us. This is not our system that's going to bring us the rain. That's back up toward Georgia and toward Alabama. Some rotation with a couple of those cells earlier today near Ocala. So some severe storms possible Tuesday. That chance is very small at this point. Again, for tornadoes as well. Windy through Wednesday, though. We're going to see some strong winds beginning tomorrow, and small craft advisories are now up for coastal waters until 4 a.m. on Wednesday. And again, the cooler weather moves in for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with high temperatures below average, back down into the 60s for highs on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But looks like the weekend is looking quite nice. Back in the 70s we go. Right now it is warm, 70, a few clouds, the south winds at 10, and the humidity at 97%. The high today was 80 degrees. That's well above the average, which is 77. This morning's low, that too running high. And it looks as though the forecast track again showing the chance for us getting the storms here tonight, not much, at 20%. Now, there may be a few isolated showers after noon, maybe even in the late morning, but I doubt it. We'll start to see that shower activity really increase offshore beginning around 3, 4 o'clock, and that continues, that line itself. This is the prefrontal trough. This is the actual cold front. By 8 o'clock tomorrow night, should be through our entire viewing area, and then colder air to follow and move on in and bring us a little bit of a chill. Now, the Storm Prediction Center still keeps us in that slight risk for severe weather here. On top of that, there's a small chance, again at around 10 to 15%, for the tornadoes to be popping up. Now, if they see any tornadoes at all, they'll be short-lived and they'll be very small, but nonetheless can cause damage. So we'll watch these cells as they make their way on shore. Tomorrow is a first alert weather day, meaning it will be disruptive. And look at these winds picking up 20 miles an hour out of the southwest, and then they really pick up by 7 o'clock as the storms move in. And they're not going to let up either. 20 miles out of the northwest with gusts as high as 30 to 35 miles an hour. So as you would guess, a small craft advisory is in effect through Wednesday morning. Seas building throughout the day with choppy conditions out there and becoming rough in the afternoon. So the high tomorrow, 79, but we'll see the clouds and showers definitely throughout the afternoon and evening. Windy and cooler on Wednesday, and we stay on the cooler side through Friday. Eventually, though, by the weekend, things start to warm up. Our lows on Friday morning will be into the upper 40s, even some mid 40s well inland. Back to you, Jacqueline.
Okay, thank you, Bob.